Jalen, congrats on the game tonight. First of all, what happened to did the foot injury happen last night?
Yeah. In the last game, I kind of bumped in a little bit. It's been a little short since, and so it happened in the last game. Yeah.
What were they going to have to do to keep you from playing?
Yeah, it was gonna be tough. They were trying. But I had to get it. I had to get it in today.
Last one, and I'll let the others go to ask you some more. But who did you have up in that box tonight?
I had family, a ton of family. I had from uncles to my parents, kidney, grandparents. I had best friends. I had all of it. They were all up there, and so I'm glad they got to see it.
Congrats again. Must have been fun.
Thank you.
Going to go next to Stephen Lung from Sportsnet.
Hey Jalen, congratulations on the great game. Did you have a little extra juice tonight, like knowing like who was in the crowd there supporting you?
Yeah, there's definitely a little extra juice from knowing them. My family was here, being in Dallas, being home, and then against this team, and so I think it was a little extra motivation there.
And then you put together like 4 or 5 kind of strong games here now. What is it that's starting to click here for you at the end of the season now?
Well, I mean, everything is just starting to come together. The opportunity with the work, and then like I said, I've been strong in my faith about it, and so I've just kind of been just trusting in that, and so it's been doing it for me. Who would have known having 8 guys out? I would have had the opportunity like I had now to do what I'm doing. So I'm just grateful for it, honestly.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Jalen.
Yes, sir.
Next question goes to Josh Lewinberg from TSN.
Hey, Jalen. Congrats on the great game.
Thank you.
Obviously, a lot of important people to you were in the building, in the arena, but game also, I imagine, on TV there in Dallas. A lot of people, friends, old friends, and people in your life watching it. Game just ended not long ago, but you hear from anyone that you weren't expecting to hear from? Is your phone blowing up?
My phone's blowing up. I haven't had a chance to really look at it yet, but I hope to talk to my immediate family, talk to people that's been here first, and then I'm gonna check my phone after that and see, see what I got going.
What's it like playing in a game like this with all of those emotions? Like, do you find yourself looking up at the box where your family is sitting? Is there anything? I mean, obviously, I know in terms of NBA games, this is probably up there for you, but is there anything you can compare it to in terms of games that you've played before?
Not really anything in comparison. I think at the end of the day, it's basketball. And that's kind of what I tell my people, like being here at this stage, when I sit back and think about it, that's when it kind of hits me like, oh, whoa, like, this is the NBA, this is, all that. But, when I'm in the game, to me, I looked up there a couple of times, but at the end of the day, it's just basketball. That's how I think about it. And so I think that keeps me comfortable out there and, kind of helps me do what I do.
Thanks, Jalen. Congrats again. If we don't talk to you, enjoy the offseason.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Next question goes to Mike Ganter from the Toronto Sun.
Hey, Jalen, feel free to tell me to mind my own business here, but I kind of want to ask you, who sprung for the box?
Oh, that's like I said, I'm from Dallas, so I know people close to the Mavericks organization, and so they they were friends. Actually, long story, but somebody real close to Mark Cuban used to coach me at AAU, and so I've been coming to Mav games forever, with him and with them, and so my dad, he they're close friends, so that's how they end up getting the box somehow like that. But yeah.
I was gonna say, on a rookie salary, that's a little steep.
Yeah, right. I agree.
All right, and I want to ask you about that one. You got Luka underneath the basket there with a pretty nice move. Is that the one that stands out for you? I think you know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think it was a good move. He was, I don't know, just being patient. I thought about it. I saw him jump a couple times. I knew at the end I had him. So, it was solid.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, thanks, man. Have a good night.
Thank you.
2 more questions for you, Jalen. First one goes to William Liu from Yahoo Sports Canada.
Hey, Jalen. A fantastic game tonight. You know, when people watch your game now, obviously maybe they're not as familiar, but when they see your game now, they're seeing like a lot of skilled moves, right? Like, you know, the jumper, the handle, a lot of it's there, the finishings at the basket too. Do you ever ask yourself the question, like, how did I slip in the draft? Clearly, I'm very, very polished.
Yeah, that's I don't ask myself that question. Everything happens for a reason. I trust in that. You know, I trust that I landed in the right spot, and so I know that you know, I know there's teams out there that regret it. You know what I mean? So that's what, you know, for me, I know that. But going out there every night and you know, having this opportunity more recently to show why, you know, that makes me feel good inside. But it's, you know, I've been confident. And I know, you know, I know what I can do, and so I just try to put that together every time I'm out there.
And speaking of your confidence, obviously your confidence is like sky high right now. Has that always been like your attitude towards the game, just having that confidence when you step on the court? Because you don't really look phased, even though, you know, you're supposed to be phased. You're a rookie and all.
Yeah, no, definitely took some time. I think early, like when I was younger, it was tough for me, especially like in middle school. I felt like I wasn't the most confident player in the world, but you know, once everything, you know, started falling in line, it kind of just rose with it. And so, you know, to get to where I am now, you know, I'm proud of myself personally. But like I said, I'm thankful and I'm grateful for it. And so I just look to keep building.
Man, congrats again.
Appreciate it.
Final question goes to Valencia King from Real Talk Sports.
Hey, Jalen, I appreciate you taking the time. You mentioned how much extra energy you got from having your loved ones here tonight. I'm sure there were kids in Dallas watching the game that have hopes of achieving their dreams like you have. What's one thing you would tell them to help them accomplish their goals?
I just tell them to keep going. You know, that's the biggest thing for me that I've known, I've figured out in this whole scheme of not even basketball, but just life. Like, you know, you're gonna have these obstacles, you're gonna have these adverse situations come about, and it's just getting through it. You know, finding the way to push through. That's kind of what I feel like I did, and so I'm just gonna keep doing that. And so I, you know, hope everybody out there watching, anybody seeing this, you know, I just want y'all to keep doing the same thing.